Hello guys, Reginald Stinson here again, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a blog with optimized press. Now it's really simple. If you recall in the other videos I showed you how to create an unlimited amount of capture pages here by basically clicking on add page. Alright, and then over here where the template is, you want to make sure you choose one of the squeeze page templates, and then you'll be able to create an unlimited amount of capture pages. As you can see here, for example, if I click on this, you see my capture page is mydomainname.com / whatever I name the capture page. So if you're creating an unlimited amount of capture pages, the title of the page should only be one word, because it's going to be your domain name / whatever that word is. Okay, your domain /, whatever that word is. So you don't want a long paragraph or a long sentence if you're creating squeeze pages, because basically the title of the page is basically the username of that page, all right, or the post name or the page name. So you don't want anything long and drawn out. So you can also use this as a blog as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, it's really simple. What you need to do is create another page name. You can name it whatever you want, news, blog. For this example, I'm going to name it blog. Then over here in template, you want to make sure you select blog template. From there, all you do is click publish. All right, now if I go to this page, it'll be nodatacapwireless.com / blog. And it's going to show all my blog posts here. All right, that is what it's going to show. But if I want my blog post to come up when people type in nodatacapwireless.com and I want this to show, then I need to change something, okay? Because some of you all may not want that extension on the end. You may not want to give it out like that. Like, for example, when people go to reginaldstinson.com, my blog comes up automatically. So if you want your blog to default instead of your capture page, then basically you would do what you did before, which would be go to settings, then go to reading, and then select that box there. In your front page, you want to select blog. All right. So it's really that simple. Now let me go back to it. Now you see nodatacapwireless.com, and now my blog page comes up. Now these things here are basically all the pages that I have created with optimized press. Now if you don't have a menu or a customized menu, these pages are going to automatically show here as far as I know. So in order for you to get rid of those, you are going to have to create a navigation bar. Let me make sure that's correct. Okay, yeah, you have to create a navigation bar. But before I do that, something else you may want to do on here, on the blog settings, you want to disable WordPress comments. You may want to do Facebook comments. I'm going to disable WordPress. I'm going to activate Facebook. That looks a lot better. You can disable thumbnails, or you can activate them. The thumbnails look a whole lot better, so I'm going to leave them on there, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a second when we get to the post. Also, to have a custom header, like if someone designs your header, like this one right here, I already had it designed by someone else. So I'm going to actually upload that header here. And it's really simple. Under blog settings, it tells you the width that it should be. It should be 977 pixels. So I'm going to actually upload this header that I've already had created. Let me see. So I'm going to upload that. And as you can see, it is uploading. And the height, I think, is the height. You may have to keep adjusting it until you get the correct height. So if you know what the height of your image is, you can fix that. If you don't have a header, then you want to activate header text. Okay, you'll want to click this, type in your text, select your font, your text size, your text color, shadow color, so on and so forth. All that good stuff. You can also change the background color of your blog. What right now is white. I'm going to change it to navy blue here. It's going to look a whole lot better. And let's hit save and see what we're looking like here. Okay, so I'm going to go to this blog. And as you can see, that header is a little bit off a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go back and adjust the height a little bit. I think it's 270. Let's do 270. And it's better if you get a custom header image created. I mean, it just looks a whole lot better if you did that. Let me see. I'm going to open it in a new tab. And it's still just shy. See, I need to make it actually, my header is actually too wide. Okay, it's too wide because you can see something is cut off. Well, actually, it's too short. All right, so, but that's okay. We're just going to use it anyway for this example. So let me make this 300. And then we're going to click save. And let's refresh and see what it looks like. Okay, and that's a little bit too big. So maybe it's 290. So I don't know what the height of this image is, so I'm kind of playing with it. But if you know what the dimensions of your image are, you would have been done with this a long time ago. But as you can see, because this is too short, you see this image here is coming in again, but this is just for example purposes. All right, so now you see my background is blue. I have my header up there, so on and so forth. But let's pretend you didn't have a header. Let me see what this looked like. MLM. Let's see what this looks like because I haven't even done this. Okay, let's look at the size. Let's say 16. Text color. We want the text color to be black. Shadow color, I don't know. Background color of your blog. So let's see what this looks like. All right, so yeah, you definitely, yeah, that does not look right at all. So you definitely want to have some type of image up there. So even if you put a completely blue image or something back there or whatever and put some text, that'll be good. But I'm gonna upload this again because I don't like that. I was just trying to see for the sake of you people that may not have a header image, what you all could do. But you could either get this created on Fiverr, for $5, or you could do this yourself. But make sure the width of this header image is 977 pixels. It doesn't matter how tall it is. You may not want to go no more than 250 or 300, 290 or something like that. All right, so that's how you do the blog. All right, now to get rid of this, because you do not want this here like this, because it's not going to look right. Number one, and when people click on it, it's going to go to a sales page. So you might want that there, then again, you may not. So, but what you want to do is create a menu. So I'm going to go under Appearance, and then click on Menu. Then I'm going to put Main, Nav, then I'm going to click Create Menu. All right, so from here, what you do is you can create custom outside pages. For example, I can, hold on, before I do that, let me add these. Well, I don't want the sales page on there. I do want this capture page, this Vitel, that's the capture page. So I'm gonna add those to the menu. Also, custom links. Let's say if I want this to go to an outside page. drivefree.com, and I'm gonna put work with me directly. That's what I'm going to label it. All right. The blog, that is my blog. And this is what I want it to be. So I'm going to name that home. Okay. It's going to look a whole lot better. I'm going to name that home. And this, let's see, this is a capture page, which is essentially the same thing as work with me. So I guess I can remove that. So I'm going to save it and come back over here. And let me see. I don't think I did that right. Hold on a second. Let's see. No, I didn't do it right. So once I save this, then under blog menu, I want to select the name of the menu that I just created, which is called main nav. Okay. So on the blog menu, select main nav, click save. Now, when I do this, you're going to see it there. Okay. So that looks a whole lot better, folks. And when people click home, it goes back to the home page of the blog. When they click work with me, it opens up.
Thank you for visiting
my
our
capture
website.
Page.
Got it.
Okay. That's what I want to happen. And if you want to add other pages, like let me show you what my other blog look like. Okay. If you want to add other pages, you can do this as time go on. You can have it going to outside stuff, and you can have it linking to other pages within. For example, marketing strategies, which is essentially blog posts or categories. And I have different strategies there, home business reviews, so on and so forth. You see that stuff there. About me, you can have a page like that. Work with me directly, marketing tools, YouTube channel. Okay, so you can add an about me page, but before you actually do that here, you will need to create a page and do that, or a blog post and do that, however you want to do it. Another thing that you can do, if you notice, you see I have these sub pages here. Now, how you do that is really simple. You go under menus and you just move it like this. All right, you move it out. And now I'm going to save it, and I'm going to show you. Now that's a sub page of the home category. So you see it there? Okay. So that's pretty cool, but I don't want it to be a sub page. So I'm going to save that again, and I'm going to go create some more pages. So let's go here and pretend I'm going to do about me page. So let's see here. Blog page design. What is that? Okay, we're going to learn this together because I haven't actually even seen this myself. So we're going to do about me. About me. I'm going to save the draft. And let's preview, see what it look like. Okay, yeah, so that's right. All right. So the about me is correct. So I guess you want to select, if you want it to be a page, select blog page design. All right, in this case, because the about me page is basically going to go right here on the navigation. So you can select blog page design. You don't want to do blog page template because that's going to look like this. So when you do blog page design, if I click preview again, it's actually going to be a real live page here, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to do an example. I've been in network marketing since 2004. Tell your story here. Long story short, that's what you're going to do. If you want to add a little image, let me see if I can get an image off my desktop. You can add an image to make it look nice. I'm going to put Jeffrey Combs' image there. All right. And you see here, alignment. I'm going to align it to the left of the text. The size is perfect. It's not too big. I'm going to click insert into post. And let's publish that. All right, so let's click preview. All right, so that's cool. So if you had a little nice paragraph there and sincerely in your signature, that will look really nice. All right. Another thing that you might want to do is get a signature like this right here. And how you do that is, I think this is going to take me there, and it didn't. I think it's mylivesignatures.com. Let me find out. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Because this is my live signature. Yeah, I think it's my live signature. Yeah, it is. Okay, mylivesignatures.com. It's free to create a signature. So you can actually come on here, create a signature that you like, and you can use it on every blog post that you create. That's mylivesignatures.com. As you see, this is what mine's look like, and I just basically paste the HTML code in there. So once you create that signature and you want to paste it, let's pretend you type this long paragraph. Let me or whatever. Let's pretend you type this. Okay. What you want to do is put regards or whatever, your signature. So to paste any HTML code, this is the visual editor for regular text. If you have HTML code, which the signature is going to be HTML, simply click on HTML and paste that HTML code where you want it to be. In this case, I want that signature to be below the regards word. So I will paste that signature there, which let me do an example so you all can understand what I'm talking about. And we're going to take our time with this because I want to make sure you get it right. All right, if you get lost, feel free to watch this video again, pause it, stop it, and follow and do each step to make sure you get this set up correctly. So I'm actually going to go on one of my blog posts, my real blog posts, and actually take my signature and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so here's my signature. So I'm gonna take it and okay, you see here, here's the visual editor. Now I just got my signature code. And how I did this, you want to make sure if you create your signature on mylivesignatures.com that you save that code on a text file on your computer so you'll be able to easily find it. Because if you don't save it, then you're going to have to create that signature every time. So make sure you save that signature on your computer somewhere as a text document or a text file so that it'll be easy to find. Okay, so I put the HTML code there. Now if I click on visual, now you see the signature there. All right, so click update. Make sure you always publish. And we're going to, let's see what we're going to do. We were going to look at this page. And you see the signature there. So it's really easy, folks. Once you get the hang of it, you'll understand how it works better. Now, let's say, for example, you see now I don't have that About Me page there. So whenever I want to add a new page, I basically go back to Appearance, Menus, and now I want to check the About Me. I want to add it to the menu, and I'm going to order it, drag it up, because I want that page to come before the Work With Me. Then I'm going to save it. Now let's refresh. And now you see the About Me page there. Now this gray navigation bar, you can customize that. So I'm going to go back to Optimize Press, and I'm going to go to Blog Options. I don't like the gray navigation bar. Okay, so you can change the text color, so on and so forth. Okay, the background. Let me see what color this is. All right, so I can't think of, I guess I would do like a little navy blue or something. I don't know. All right, let's do that color for the background. Navigation text color. Main bottom. Okay, text color needs to be white since that is going to be blue. So I'm going to drag this up and I'm going to save it and see what that looks like. Now you might have to adjust this a little bit to get it the way you want it. So we're just going to test this out. And as you see, that's how that looks. Don't really like it. So you see this gray here at the bottom. It's actually the bottom color. So let's make that a bit darker. So I'm actually going to make it the same color to make it easy. I don't want it two-toned. And I'm going to save it again. And let's see what it looks like. All right, it looks a whole lot better. All right, and this is the hover color, which is great. That's fine. Now the blau background color, I'm probably going to change that now since that is blue. So let's make this, let's see here. Let me see here. I'm probably thinking too much. But I want this to look decent. So whatever matches, okay? I can't think right now. I've been up all night. But let's see how that looks. Okay, yeah, that's decent. All right. So let's look at that navigation bar again. Hover color, text shadow color. So okay, the sub menu background, that's when you have sub menus. This one don't have sub menus, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But that could be different as well. This, I can make that a little lighter if I wanted to. And click save and see what that looks like. And okay, that looks a little decent. Okay, so you get my drift here. So basically, from here, if you wanted to add more pages, you can do that from this point. Post is where you're gonna actually do your blog post. A page is different from a blog post. Okay, posts, you can put them in categories like this, for example. Going back, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting sick. But like for example, if I click on 90-day health and wealth challenge, that is an actual category. And you see I have several different posts in this category. Okay, that's why you want to do it as posts. These are actually blog posts or online diaries, whatever you want to call them. So this one right here, I'm going to click on edit. And this is actually a blog post. I don't have any categories created. So I may want to do Vital bill pay proof. Okay. Click add. And now this goes in that category. And every time someone gets their bills paid, or every time my bill get paid, I will create another blog post, talk about it, maybe even do a video, and post it in this category. All right, and under Vital Bill Pay Proof. Also, we have the thumbnail feature on. So if you leave the thumbnail feature on, then you want to make sure every time you do a blog post that you put an image here. In this case, we're going to just put Jeffrey's image here again. And I'm going to click update because that is the only image I have on this computer. And I'm just going to show you what that looks like. And you're going to get the idea. Okay? So by you having a thumbnail image, as you continue to create more blog posts, each one of these are going to have their own thumbnail, and it's going to look really nice once you get done with it. All right. Um, so let's go to the other post. All right. So let's do how to advertise on Craigslist. All right. Let's pretend like you did this. This is a says blog post. Then you want to choose your thumbnail. Of course, you want your thumbnail to be different, but for this case, you can do that. SEO stuff, you can put that here, which we're not going to talk about that in this video. I'll get to that on the next one. Categories, most used, all categories. I don't know why it's not there, but your categories is going to be on the all categories of most used. For some reason, it's not under all categories. So I'm going to add a new one here. How to advertise on Craigslist. I will probably put that under marketing strategies. All right, because you want to diversify with your blog. You don't want it to be one-dimensional, depending on what your blog title is. So I am going to update that. All right, so let's pretend that was Craigslist. So you see where it's going. And if people click on read full article, then it will take them to the blog post. All right. And then people can do Facebook comments, so on and so forth on here. The thumbnail image, if I would have had more text here, it would have looked a whole lot better. You can also disable this if you don't want the thumbnail image. And let me see what that looks like. See if it's going to look good. Because if it's not going to look good, then we may want to keep that. So let's disable post thumbnail individual post page. So I'm going to disable it on both. And let's see what that looks like. So let's refresh. Okay. And when you disable it, this is what it looks like. No images. So you may not want that. All right. Now that looks a little bit better. Okay. So that's it for that. So hopefully that kind of clears that up. Going back to this, the next thing that you want to do is, you see there's nothing over here in the sidebar area. Now you can put banners on here like this right here. You can put banners, you can put opt-in forms, so on and so forth. But the main thing that you want to have for sure is recent posts in your categories and maybe comments. All right, so I'm gonna put under appearance. Oh, that's not right. Oh, there it is. Click on widgets and then go under the blog sidebar, click the arrow and find, where is it at? Recent post. You want that one to be first. You can do recent comments if you want. That's totally up to you. The comment thing is optional. I don't think I have that on mine. Definitely categories. All right, and you can put them in however order you want them to go. And let's see what it looks like now. All right, so you see the recent posts, so on and so forth. Now you probably can customize the background of this. I'm not even really sure, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you probably could, but but let's see here. I guess not. So we are going to just leave it like that. So the next thing that you can do, if you want to add a banner, for example, which I'm going to take a banner from this blog here. So let's steal a banner right quick. For example, you want to take a banner. I'm going to pretend. So if you want to add a banner to your blog, all you simply do is grab the text box, and in this text box you can paste any HTML code. So I'm going to paste my HTML code in here, and I'm going to save it. Now if I refresh, you're going to see my banner there, which is too big. All right, but you get the point. The banner is there. Now the blog width, I'm not sure if you can resize that. You probably could. Let me see here. Again, this is kind of new to me as well, folks. So, excuse me, we're kind of learning this together. But as you can see, it's fairly easy to kind of get the hang of. Here, no, I don't think you can. Don't think you can actually change the size of that, but you get the point. So if your banner is too big, then you may want to resize it or get a smaller one. This one I think is 300. Let me see. Yes, 300. All right, so you may want to get one that's 250 by 250. That'll fit perfect on here. The 300 one is a little bit too big. So you can reorder. You can put the banner at top. If you want to reorganize the way that they're displaying. For example, if I don't want that banner at the bottom, I can just drag it up to the top here. And then click refresh. And you see it's there. All right, so you can do whatever you want. Now the next and final thing that you probably will want to learn how to do is to put opt-in forms on your page. Now, how you do this is you want to install WP Opt-in Pro. And a lot of you all have been asking me about this, and now we're talking about it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really simple. First, you want to install it. You want to go to plugins, and then you want to go to add new. Then you want to go to upload after you download it. And the download is right below this video. All right. You're going to click choose, and then you're going to choose the zip here. You want to leave it in a zip file. If it's not in a zip file and you try to upload it, it's not going to upload. You can get an error message. Then click install. I'm not going to click install because I already installed it, and if I try to do it, I'm going to get an error message. From there, another thing, you're probably going to get a message asking you for the key. Now, if you click on the zip file, if you open it, which in this case, I opened it and it gave me a folder. But if you open it, the license key is actually inside the zip file. So all you need to do is open it, highlight. I'm not going to paste this anywhere online because I'm not probably supposed to even be sharing this. But grab the key, close this, go back, and then activate it, which I've already activated it. From there, next thing you want to do, if you want to add, after you do that, what this is going to do, basically, it's going to help you create a custom opt-in form, a nice looking opt-in form for your blog. All right, it's going to give you something that looks something similar to this. You can do custom graphics, so on and so forth. It's going to be a little nicer opt-in form. So going to, let me log into my GVO account right quick. And this is the benefit also of having your own autoresponder as well. You're able to do things like this to help build your list. All right, so I'm going to log in real quick. I'm going to click on Elite. Hopefully, I'm putting in the right stuff, guys. I forget my password sometimes. They make you change it so much, and that is not it. So okay. So what I'm going to do from here is click on Autoresponder. And then I'm going to select my campaign over here, which in this case is Buy Tail Leads. And I'm going to click on Form. And I've already created a form. I want my leads to go into this particular list. So I'm going to grab the code, which is here under HTML. But one thing you may want to do, if you have this on your capture page or whatever, you might want to just create a new form. So I'm going to create a new form, and I'm going to call it blog opt-in. Let's do that. The thank you page. You can have the English dude, or you can create your own custom. I'm going to do a custom page. Because I'm going to give away a free blogging course, for example. So I want them to go to my blogging course page. You can have this go to anything you want, all right? You can have it redirect back to your blog. You can have the English guy or whatever, the lady, so on and so forth, thanking them for subscribing, whatever you want to do. But since I'm doing custom, the thank you page and the already subscribed page is going to be the same. I'm going to do blog sidebar, so I know where the leads are coming from. Uncheck double opt-in, and I am going to select this first one. First name is going to be required. I'm not going to check the last name. Don't check the last name. Always require the first name, and just click create. And from there, on the blog opt-in, I'm going to choose that opt-in form. All right, it's that simple. Now I'm going to go back here. As you see, I'm under WP opt-in. I already have a form here created, but I'm going to do another one. You have 5 autoresponders up here you can create. 5 opt-in forms. You can do one for the sidebar, one that goes at the bottom of your blog post, one for this, one for that, so on and so forth. Use your creativity. This one I'm going to create for the sidebar. I'm going to do blog sidebar, blogging course. Let's do that. We're going to show name. We're going to show the email. You can add custom fields to this if you want to get their phone number or whatever. It's totally up to you. Not sure how that would work because I've never done it before, but you can try it. Under button URL, you want to make sure you choose an image, because if not, it's going to look weird if you don't. Okay, you can do send me the report, which I'm going to say this is a free report. I'm going to select that button, click select button. Spam message. This goes at the bottom. I can put I hate spam. Your info is safe. All right. Header URL image. If you don't want to do anything creative, you can use whatever is here. All right. So I'm going to choose that right quick. Let's choose that. And let's see. Folks, I am sick. Seriously, this is not good. So let's see what that looks like. You may have to play with this a little bit before you actually get it right, because I'm not used to doing that this too much either. So let's see right quick what this looks like. I'm going to grab another text box from over here. Okay, because this is a new thing. I'm going to paste that short code. All right, this is the autoresponder short code from that. Save it, and I'll show you where that is in a second. Okay, so that is way too big. All right, so I'm going to get rid of the header graphic. All right, so I'm going to go back to WP Opt-in Pro. Again, I'm gonna make sure I choose the right autoresponder. This is autoresponder 1. This is the one that I was just editing. And you see the short code is here. So wherever you want this opt-in form to go, you just paste that short code. Now I'm gonna go down box width. I'm gonna say 275. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Input. Let's do 275 here. And you see that kind of resize. Let's see if that resizes the input boxes. Yes, and it did. So, okay, so these are input boxes. So those probably need to be somewhere around maybe 250, 245. Let's do those at 245. And let's do, where's the other thing at? Oh, that's the wrong thing. So do this at 255. The input, do those at 245. And the header, where's that header image? We're gonna get rid of this. Well, the spam message, the text needs to be black because I had it white. That's why you couldn't see it. We're gonna get rid of this header image because it's too big. And I am going to save it. And again, don't worry about it if you don't get this. If not, don't even worry about it. To be honest, you can just put a banner or something there. So now you see that fits perfectly. All right, so the problem now is that there's no text above it. So you can create a custom image and put the HTML code above this. All right, which is really simple. All you would do is paste that code here in this section where it say header text. Paste the code here, and it will simply go above this. All right, but remember the width of that image of whatever you create. Like you can create your own image that say, sign up for my 3-day free blogging course. Make sure the width is not longer or wider than this right here. You don't want it to go outside this, so you may have to resize it a couple of times. So you can do that for the people that are advanced enough to do it. If not, then what you will need to do is simply put your text here. Sign up for free 3-day blogging course. And this is just an example. This probably won't even get people to opt in, to be honest, but we're just going to use this as an example. I'm going to make the color red, burgundy. Font size, let's do 16. Border style, you can do dashed. And let's save it. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, so you see. So I can make it bigger to make it look a little better. Let's do 24 pixels. And let's see what that looks like. And again, folks, that is too big. So let's bring it down to 20. And I'm sorry, my sinus is draining while I'm doing this video, and this is not good. But I want you all to have this information because a lot of y'all are asking me about it. All right, so that's how it looks. So you get the point. Now the border didn't show up for some reason. So let's see why that didn't show up. Oh, border color, because it's white. So let's do the border color the same as the text color. So border color is burgundy. Background, you can leave it white or you can make it yellow like the old school. Okay, now watch this. Now this is old school right here. Now you see that do not look too bad, right? That actually looks pretty good. So you get the point here. I'll probably get rid of this banner because it's way too close to that. Or let me see if I can space that out. So that's pretty much how you do it, folks. Let me see here. Let me see if I can space that out. Gonna put in this, that sign there, BR sign, is actually break. It's for a line break, and it should put a space if it works. If not, yeah, and it did. You see, that put a space in between. All right, so if you have that situation, put this in front of your code. This sign, less than, BR, greater than, or whatever that is. I don't know what the symbols are. I hated math. Then save it, and then now you have a line break. But I wouldn't use this banner anyway because it's outside of the parameters of my blog. But you get the point. That's how you do that. So now you see it's coming together. And of course, the more content you add to your blog, the better it's going to look. Right now, it's only 3 blog posts on here, so it doesn't look all that great right now. You can put a background image if you want, or you can have a solid background like this. So kind of play around with it. Again, this is something that I would do on my downtime. I would not be trying to create a blog during the time that I should be prospecting. So keep that in mind. Now, the next final thing that you want to do, and make sure you do whenever you're blogging, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this, give you the basics, is under page SEO optimization options. Okay, into blah, blah, blah. Okay, you want to make sure if you want a different title, which you probably wouldn't, but this is what I do anyway. You probably don't even have to do this. But I always paste the same title here. The description, I usually put 2 sentences here. And the 2 sentences I usually take are from my blog. You don't want it to be more than 160 characters. So I may take that. And then the keywords, for example, this is a Vital bill pay proof. So I will put Vital wireless, Vital bill pay proof. All right, those are keywords. And keywords are basically terms that people type in Google. For example, whenever people type Vital in Google, the listings come up. So if you want your blog post to be able to come up when people type stuff in Google, or have the potential to come up, then you want to make sure you put your keywords here. Also, you want to take these same keywords, come over here to tags, hit them like that, and they all have commas behind them. All those search terms, just click add, and you'll see they're there, and publish. Okay, do this every time you do a blog post. All right, and that'll take care of a lot of headache for you later on. I will get more into detail about this later, but for the most part, this already have SEO stuff built into it, so you don't have to do much. All right, so that's pretty much it for that. Again, when you're posting, all categories, for some reason mine are not showing, so I want to do most used or whatever, and come back here. Also, under categories, you can create your categories here, which none are there. That probably explains it. So I can do marketing strategies. And the slug, you could do marketing. That's basically strategies. Dash strategies. And then click add category. And then what was the other? Vital bill pay proof. Click add. Okay. What else I'm gonna do? MLM reviews. You can create all your categories here, and maybe they'll show up. Let's see if they show up now. Yeah, mine is not showing up for some reason. Maybe yours will. I don't know. But you get the point. That's how you create your categories and stuff like that. So if not, maybe mine is just buggy for some reason because I did upgrade to the latest version of WordPress. So that's probably why it's not showing. But yours probably will show. But you get the point whenever you do a blog post, make sure you put it in the category, so on and so forth. So if your categories don't show, which none is here, then I'm going to remove this category thing right here. I'm just going to have recent posts here. Okay, until they fix this bug, because it's obviously a bug. The reason why that's not working. So I'm going to remove the categories from here. And I think it's because it's not compatible with the latest version of WordPress or something. I don't know. So we're going to get rid of that and upgrade. And now that should be gone. All right, so now that's gone. So this is pretty cool. Like I said, you can do a whole lot with it. This is just to give you an idea as in how it works. Hopefully this is enough information to get you over. Again, the WP opt-in, like I said, you can create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different forms. Okay, you see this short code here. I mean, this opt-in form. This opt-in form here is under Autoresponder 1. All right, so you see I named it blog side blogging course. That's what I named it, so I know which opt-in form it is. And if I wanted to put this somewhere else, I just simply would grab this code here and paste it wherever I want it. Now this one right here is sample Vital. Maybe you may want this to go at the end of all your blog posts, like this one, for example. If I click on it, all right, I may want to put this at the end of all my Vital blog posts. So all I would do is grab this short code, which is just basically autoresponder between the two brackets there, and paste it at the end of the short codes, which let me show you how I did that. I grabbed that, and under this blog post here, you see that short code is there, all right? And I just update it. So that is why, that is why that is there. So that's how it works, folks. As you see, this is a pretty decent looking blog, and you can do a whole lot more with it. And this is only for this particular theme here. Now, you are able to use any WordPress theme you choose. All right, you can use any WordPress theme you choose. Now, typically, Optimized Press is used for squeeze pages and membership sites. But with this, you can use it as a blog as well in conjunction with your squeeze pages, which would be easier for a lot of you all. This may be over your head, so but hopefully you get this. And if you went through all the other trainings, you shouldn't be too lost. So if I do that, there's my capture page I created with this WordPress theme, which is pretty cool. So that is it, folks. This is Reginald Stinson. Let me see if I can put, before I go, see if I can put a copyright down there real quick. Let's see if we can get that copyright, because that's kind of bothering me. Let me see here. And maybe I'm missing something. Let's go on the general settings here. Copyright footer text. All right, so maybe we can't put it there. That's cool. It doesn't matter. But it is what it is, folks. We already got it there. You all should already have it. But there's your blog, folks. Again, it's a start for some of you all. Some of you all don't have anything right now with content on it. And again, a blog is basically sharing your ideas. You can write different reviews on certain things. Like if you look at mine, I have a ton of content on here about different things. This is about my 90-day weight loss challenge I put myself on. I have video tutorials on mine, giving back value to the community, showing people how to do certain things. I have training videos. I write reviews on other companies that I'm not involved in to maneuver or reverse market that traffic that comes from those companies that I did reviews on, so on and so forth. These are all traffic generation strategies that can help generate traffic to your website if done correctly. So make sure you diversify with your blogging, but at least put something out and share your ideas until we get more into the detailed training. So the link to download this WP Opt-in Pro is going to be below this video. Hopefully this helps you out. If the video was too small, I guess I should have said this earlier. There should be a way for you to make this full screen so you can see it. But this is Reginald Stinson. I am about to take a rest now because I'm tired and I'm not feeling well. But I want to put this video out to help you all out. All right? So hopefully this helps. And you set up your blog with Optimize Press. Take care and God bless you. And feel free to watch the video again if you got lost at any part and kind of follow along while I'm doing stuff. All right? Talk to you soon. God bless.